good morning. Welcome to this live practice. We're going to be focusing on it's a Dharma practice. I've practiced a lot of Dharma yoga myself. It's all about opening this area here and doing quite a few back bends. The reason for that is because obviously I've been talking within the group about Dharma, following your Dharma, finding your truth, getting closer to the true you, right? So that's what it's all about. If you find your Dharmic path, then you become happier because you're actually living an authentic life. So this is what it's all about. But this practice is about, as I said, opening our chest and back bending, high bending. So I'm going to do, I'm not a trained Dharma teacher, but I do a lot of it myself, so I've just kind of included influences in this practice. So, right, we'll start by just taking a few moments, as we do at the beginning of the class, to bring ourselves into the space for practicing. So find an easy seat, sit up tall on your sit bones, and close the eyes for a couple of minutes. Take a big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. And again, breathing in and breathing out. A few more of those big inhales and deep exhales. Filling the lungs completely on the in-breath. Feeling the chest rise and then exhaling through the nose. If you normally practice Ujjayi breath, which I haven't taught in this group yet, you can practice Ujjayi. It's something that we use in Dharma as well. So it's basically closing off the back of the throat and making a sound, which sounds a bit like the sea, or it sounds like waves to me. Some people say it sounds like a boiler. Not a very nice visualization, but restricting the breath in that way helps you control it and slow it right down. It also brings warmth to the body. So if it's in your practice, do it now. If not, just breathe deeply and try to make the inhale and the exhale a similar length. Relax the shoulders. Try to focus on the breath and forget everything else for the next 30 minutes. Okay, I'm coming to my mat now. So I'll start from the standing position, bringing the feet together at the top of your mat. As I said, this is an intermediate practice, so I will sort of give options, easier options, but they're probably more for experienced yogis. Okay, so bring your arms up to your head. In Dharma, we always take a back bend at this point, so bring your palms together and back bend. Start by opening the heart and then part the hands, swan dive down. Hands to shins or floor, wherever they come. Big in-breath, look up. Out breath, lower down, step back with the right foot. Bring your right knee to the floor, and then we're going to bring our palms together and bring them back past our head if we can, depending on your shoulder flexibility. Lunging forwards, looking up, so chest is open and lifted. Inhale. Exhale, hands either side of the front foot. Curl the back foot under, step back, and we're going to come into child's pose. Sit back onto your heels, stretch your hands out in front, bring your head to the floor. From child's pose, we're going to slide forward into Bhujangasana Cobra, lifting up, opening the heart again, and then sitting back onto your heels, coming into down dog. Take a breath here. Step forward with the right foot, bring the right foot through the hands, bend the back knee and come up again into this back bend. So bringing the arms past your ears if you can. And then lowering down again, curving the back foot under and stepping forward to your forward fold. And then bringing the arms up overhead, taking a back bend, looking back. If you can, hands are down to heart centre, back to mountain posture. And let's do the other side, breathing up. Look up to the thumbs, breathe, take the back bend. Breathe out, swan dive down. Look up, look forward. On an in-breath, lower down. On the out-breath, hand over the side, step back with the left foot, lower the back knee down. Bring the arms up overhead, look up to the ceiling. Lunge. Sink down into the lunge. Open the heart. Hands down either side of the foot, curl under. Step back into child's pose. Stretch the hands forwards, bring the head to the floor. And then we're going to slide forward again to Bhujangasana. Hands either side of the breastbone, elbows back, looking forwards. Come back, curl the toes under, come back to down dog. Couple of breaths here. Inhale, lower the head down, pushing the heart forward again. Really focusing on the heart space area and opening the shoulders. Looking forward, stepping forward with the left foot, lowering the right knee down, coming up, looking up again. Coming down, hands to the floor, curl the back foot under and step forwards. Hands to shins, let's extend the crown of the head. Exhale down. Inhale all the way back up. Palms touch, let them take your back bend and then come back down through heart centre. Okay, so that's one round of Dharma sun salutation. Let's go again, breathing in up. Look up to the thumbs. Take a back bend and come all the way down. On the out breath, in breath up, out breath down, step back right foot, lower the back knee down, bring the arms up. Let's lunge forward and then we're going to twist. Now we're going to just kind of do this little sort of jiggle around, twisting from the waist and just loosening around this area. And then coming down again, hands either side of the front foot, lift up, come back, sit back on your heels and slide forwards to Cobra, come back again to down dog, in breath, out breath, push the heels on the head down, in breath, out breath, push down, come back, step forward again, right foot forward, the back knee down and come up. This time take your right hand down your back and your left hand up to meet it. If you can clasp your hands behind you and do that. And open the chest, looking up. If you can't clasp your hands, just grab hold of your t-shirt. Hands either side of the front foot, curl the back foot under, lift up, step forward, extend the crown of the head forward, lower down on the out breath, big in breath back up. Hands to thumbs, look up and bend back. Hand to heart centre, back down. Breathe in, look up to the thumbs. Take a back bend, coming down all the way. Looking up, looking forward. In breath, out breath down, step back the left foot, lower the back knee down. Come up again, and then we're going to wiggle, do that little wiggle. Just loosening the spine, loosening everything up. Okay, and then hands down, either side of the front foot, step back, come into child's pose, head to the floor, come through to Cobra, looking up, and then you might want to even just push up a bit higher in this Cobra, just take a slightly deeper back bend. Now we're warming up, come back, curl the toes under, come back to down dog, take a couple of breaths here, and then bring your head towards the mat, trying to push your heart through your arms as far back as it can go. Come up onto tiptoe, step forward with the left foot, lower the back knee down, arms up ahead. This time, other side. Left arm is coming behind you right arm is trying to meet it. My one doesn't meet this side. One side always more flexible than the other, and then we're lunging forwards. Feeling the stretch of the right hip. And hold, and then come back down. Curl the back foot under, step forwards, hands to shins, extend forward, in breath, out breath, lower down, all the way back up on the big in breath. Look at your thumbs, take a back bend, and come back down through heart center. Okay, let's go again, breathing in, up. Look up to the thumbs, take a back bend, come down all the way. Look up, look forwards, step back, right foot, lower the back knee down, coming in, again to our lunge, coming down, and this time we're going to curl the back foot under and step straight back to plank. Take a big inhale. On the exhale, we're going to lower down. Either you can take your knees down or you can do a full chaturanga and come through to up dog, push back to down dog. In your down dog now, I want you to take your left hand to your right ankle and look under your right arm and hold. Deep breaths. And come back. And then we're going to take our left elbow to the floor, yeah? And bring our right hand in line with our left elbow. And this might be okay for you, you might as well practice balancing. Next step is to bring your right knee to your right elbow and try to take the weight into that elbow. It might not work for you today. It's not really working for me that well. But that's the posture. Coming back to down dog. Okay? Take a breath. Just lower your heart down. Look up, look forwards. Stepping forward with the right foot, bringing the left knee down, coming up to our lunge. Hands down again. Curl the back foot under. Step forwards, hands to shins, extend the crown of the head forwards. Lower down. In breath all the way up to standing. Look at your thumbs. Take your back bend. Bring your hands down through heart center. Back to mountain. Take a breath. Breathe in. Arms up. Look at your thumbs. Take a back bend. Bring your hands down through your heart center. All the way down to the floor or the shins. Look up, look forwards. Lower down on the out breath. Step back with left foot. Bring your arms up. Come into your lunge. Hands either side of the front foot. Curl the back foot under. Come to your plank. And you can do your knees, chest, chin, or get your plank in a completely straight line. Roll over the toes. Bend the elbows and lower down into your tricep. Push up or chaturanga. Come through to up dog. Come back down to down dog. Couple of breaths in down dog. And then we're going to take our right hand to our left ankle and look under our left armpit. Okay, see if you can balance. Push the floor away from you with your left hand and pushing your heels down. Everything's the same. Coming back to down dog. And then this time we're going to lower our right elbow down to the floor. Bring our left hand in line with the right elbow. Okay, and you might just want to kind of just play with this. Pushing your forearm down into the floor. This is what this is preparation for our forearm balances. Or you can bring your left leg up, bend the knee, bring it to the left elbow, come onto the tiptoe of the right toe and lift the leg. She says, okay, let's go. You can also bring your head down to do this. Okay, you can do kind of a headstand version as well. But yeah, the forearm balance is what we're trying to practice in this one. So come back into down dog. Look up, look forwards. Step the left foot through, lower the back knee down, come up into your lunge, hands either side of the foot, curl the back foot under, step forwards to your forward fold, breathe out, big in breath all the way back up. Look up to your thumbs, take a back bend, hands to heart center, back down to mountain posture. Okay, take a breath. Get ready for the next round. Big inhale, look up to the thumbs, take a back bend, hands through heart center, coming down. Hands to the floor, look up, look forward. Lower down on the out breath, step back right foot, lower the back knee down, come again into your lunge. This time open the other hands into cactus arms and move them back as far as they can go. So we're lunging forward as deeply as we can. Yeah, we're not up here, we're really sitting down in our lunge, we're opening through the chest, okay? Looking up, and then we're going to bring our hands to our heart centre, okay, so hands in prayer, and we're going to twist. So bring your right elbow to left knee and take a twist down, looking over the left shoulder. If you want to take it a step further, you can bring your leg up, come into a twist there, looking over the left shoulder. Lower the back knee down, hands on the side of the front foot, step back to plank. From plank, knees, chest, chin, or you can go down full Chaturanga, up dog, back to down dog, hold down dog for a breath. Step forward with the right foot, lower the left knee, come up, lower hands down other side, come back for under, step forwards, hands to shins, look forwards, lower down on the out breath, in breath, all the way back up to standing, look up to the thumbs, take a back bend, hands through heart centre, back to mountain. Take a breath, hands up, look up to the thumbs, take a back bend, hands down all the way, back down to the floor, look up, look forwards, step back left foot, lower the back knee down, bring the arms up, take a deeper lunge on that side. So try curling the pelvis under as you go to increase the stretch of the left hip. Now, cactus the arms, open the chest, look up to the ceiling. Bring the hands to heart centre, twist. Left elbow to right knee, look over the right shoulder. Curl the back foot under, lift up if you can. Deep breaths. Nostril breathing only. Push the back heel straight, your back leg is completely straight as you can. So hands outside the front foot, step back to plank. Find plank, knees, chest, chin, or Chaturanga through to up dog. Back bend, come back to down dog. Okay, sit back now into your child's pose for a couple of breaths. I'm going to take this off because I'm getting really hot now. Whew. As I did back in child's pose, from child's pose, come back to down dog, okay? And this time we're going to try working on our dolphin, so bring your elbows to the floor, okay? And see if you can just hold a sort of down dog with your elbows on the floor initially, and if that feels okay, don't let your body sink down, push through your forearms, so you are pushing up, pushing your shoulder, you're pushing your body up, so we're not sinking down in the shoulders like this, it's pushing up. Then we're tiptoeing our feet towards our hands, okay? As far in as they can go, so you feel an intense hamstring stretch now as well. Now while you're here, lift the right leg, okay? Lift and hold. Push through the hands, don't let your shoulders sink down, hold. Lower the leg down. Do the other side, lift and hold. Push, push through the forearms. Lower down, come back up to down dog. Pushing your head down, should help relieve the shoulders a little bit. Pushing your torso through the shoulders, look forwards now. Inhale, and then we're going to come through to plank, okay? So find a nice straight plank, take a child's pose if this is getting too much for you at the moment, or just bring your bottom down in line for plank, or you can bring your knees down, whichever suits. So I'm going to bring my left hand to the centre, I'm going to roll over onto my left arm, okay? Find plank. Modification is to bring the foot in front, but I want you to try, this is an intermediate class, to stack your arms in a straight line, push through the left hand that's below, and then I want you to try lifting your knee. You can bring your hand to your knee, just try to find your balance, and hold. You can hold it here, or you can take your peace fingers around your big toe and extend the leg, depending on your flexibility. And hold and breathe. And then let go. Take the right foot behind you, come into Dolphin, open and lift the chest. Reach back with the right hand behind you, let the head drop back. And then we're going to come back, through whichever version we came through before, holding the knee or holding the, she says, holding the foot. And then I want to bring the foot around all the way to a lunge at the front. And bringing the hands to the inside of the right foot and just moving backwards and forward in lizard. Okay. Bringing the elbows down if you can. If this is feeling okay, feel really flexible, in this one you can bring your shoulder underneath your leg and bring your hands either side of the foot. Bringing the hips down as low as you can, but keeping the left knee off the floor. Okay, hands to the inside of the foot. Okay, we're going to step back to plank. Okay, big inhale, exhale down, Chaturanga, through to up dog, back to down dog. You can take a child's pose here if you need to, that was quite strenuous. Take a child if you need, or just staying down dog. Deep breath. And then we're going to do the other side, but I'm going to come to this side so you can still see me and I can still talk to you. So, from down dog, coming into plank, coming onto the right side plank now. Okay, so stacking in a straight line. The more you can stack, the easier it is to stay there, okay? So the less strength you need, basically. So from here, you can just come into this one leg forward, that's the modification, or you can bring your left knee up, hold, try to balance here, or if you want to take it a step further, fingers around the toe and extend, okay? Okay, let go, bring the left arm back and the left leg behind you and come into wild thing. And don't just like sort of relax here, reach back, energy out the fingers, pointing the right foot, pushing through the left foot, pushing through the hand that's beneath you. Inhale, exhale, and come back. We're going to come back now, so either to here or here. Try to balance, she says. Here, and then bring the left foot down to the mat with control. Arms on the inside of the left foot, and then just work into the lizard. A nice relief after that side plank work, okay? Coming down onto the elbows if you can. If not, you're fine, just stay up here, just work into the hip, just do whatever feels good for you here. We're just moving around, side to side, left to right, front, forwards. Bring the elbows down, okay? Big breaths, and if you want to, you can just bring your hand on the other side. There's lots of flexible people around. Can't really see who's doing anything, but just giving you options. Just a nice, deep, juicy hip stretch. Okay, bring the hands back to the inside of the foot, and then we're going to step back to plank. Okay, and from plank, you can go knees down, chest down, or I'm going to do Chaturanga again, just so if you're trying to learn it, you come forward on the toes, so you're sort of planching forwards, pressing down through the hands. Bend the elbows so the elbows are at a right angle, and then come through to upward dog. Push it through the hands again, and then come back to down dog. And let's take 5 breaths in down dog, or you can come into child's pose. That's 1, push the heels down, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, bring your knees down to the floor, and if you're not in child's pose already, just come down, bring your head to the floor. Okay, we're going to come now into a couple of back bends on the floor. So laying down and bringing your arms behind you, chin to the floor. We're going to do Bhujangasana, the first locust pose. So pressing the tops of the feet into the floor, engage the legs, like engage everything. And take a couple of breaths before we go. We're going to take a big inhale, exhale. Next inhale, come up. So lift the legs and the hands at the same time. Reach behind you with the fingertips, push through the toes, engage the legs, open and lift the chest forwards. And breathe. I'm going to be here 5 breaths. I think we've been 2. That's 3. That's 4. So reach back, and 5, lower down. Take a breath, take your cheek to the floor. We'll do a slightly different version this time. So coming up, chin to centre, take your hands behind you and clasp them together. And as we lift up, we're going to push the arms back. So in breath, out breath. In breath, up, push. And then lift your arms up as high as you can behind you. Opening the shoulders, pushing the chest forward. Holding for 5 breaths. Okay. One more breath. And lower down. Opposite cheek to the floor. Now this time we're going to come up into upward bow. So bending the feet, yeah, taking hold of the outside of the foot for the first, outside of the feet for the first time. You can do one leg at a time if it's like you can't. This is the full posture, is pushing your feet into your hands, but you can do one at a time. Okay, so whichever, we'll do 2 anyway, so if you're doing one at a time, then you can just do one and then the other one. So in breath, out breath, in breath, up. Push the feet into the hands and push, point the toes. Don't let the knees come out or the feet come out. They're magnetising towards each other. That actually makes it harder. And as you breathe in, try to come up a little bit more each time. And up. And you might even be able to rock forwards and back. Okay. Okay, coming down, cheek to the floor. Take a couple of breaths. We'll do one more of these before we finish. Big sigh. Requires it. Okay, so bending the legs, taking hold of the, now if you want to try a different version, you can take hold of the inside of the feet if you want to. It's not the traditional pose. Or you can also try flexing the feet and grabbing the ankles as well. So I'm going to do that one. So inhale, exhale, inhale up. I've got my ankles flexed. Actually feels more powerful than the other version to me. I can push my heels up, I can open my shoulders more, and I can draw my knees together at the same time. You can feel your glutes really engaging. Oh, we're going to ache tomorrow. Breathe in and out. Lower down. Opposite cheek to the floor. Okay. So coming, sitting back on your heels now. Let's just come into child's pose. Extend the hands forward, bring the forehead to the floor. Just curving the spine in the opposite direction. And then let's lie forward again to Cobra. Bringing the hands underneath you for Sphinx. Just resting here for a moment. We're pushing the pelvis into the floor. And then we're going to sit back again and come into a forward fold just to finish. So sitting in staff posture, hands either side of your buttocks, open and lift the chest, bring the arms up overhead, look up to the ceiling, and then we're going to lower down over the hands. So if you can bring your hands in front of your feet, then great. If not, just bring them to your shins. But remember to bring your belly down towards your thighs, okay? We're not trying to get our head down. That's last, the absolute last. Head only comes down when everything else is down. Deep breath. Try to relax. I know it's an intense hamstring stretch. And if you've got your feet flexed, it's also very intense on the calves. Can feel unbearable, but just try to breathe through it. Inhale, and on the exhale, just try to relax. And as you relax, the posture will become easier, I promise. So I've got my feet flexed. And sometimes you can even lift your heels off the floor. Just to add onto the posture, there's always somewhere to go. One more big inhale, exhale. And fold forward. Okay, if your belly's on your thighs, you can bring your head down. Okay, now coming up slowly. Taking a right foot over the left, bringing my left foot underneath me. I'm just going to do a couple of twists because I think my spine needs it after all those back bends. So bringing the left arm up, bend the elbow. I'm going to twist to the right side. Let's just twist the spine for a few breaths. Okay, I'm using this elbow as a lever to twist me round. I'm looking over my right shoulder with my left elbow over my right knee. Okay, let's do the other side. If you want to do something fancy, you can just come forwards and twist back just all the way around to the other side, and then bring your right elbow to left knee, twist, hook it over, use it as a lever to twist yourself around. And breathe. With each out breath, try to twist a little bit deeper. Good. And coming back to centre. Okay, let's come onto our backs now. Bring your knees into your chest. Move your knees around in circles. Other side, other way, sorry. Circling the knees. Okay, and then coming now into your Shavasana, laying on your back, palms to the ceiling. Just make sure your pelvis is tilted under, your chin's tucked in a little bit so that your spine is really straight. Big inhale through the nose, exhale with a big sigh. And again, inhale through the nose and sigh out. And again. Fill the lungs completely, hold for a second at the top of the breath and completely exhale. As you exhale, feel your body relax, sinking into the floor. Bring your breathing back to a normal level. Just stay where you are. I'm just going to move up. You're seated. Stay there, relax for a minute or so. Breathing. Just letting all the energy that's been floating around and careering around your body after that energetic practice, let it settle. As I said, that was more of an intermediate practice. I do lots of beginners classes as well. So if you're sweating right now or you found that a bit hard, then there's plenty more in the unit section, and I'll be doing more beginners classes in this group, so just watch out for my practice schedules. You can stay where you are a bit longer and in your Shavasana, or you can push up to a seated position, maybe taking a full body stretch on the way. Come back and just bring yourself back round to your seated position. Maybe with your eyes closed, take a couple of breaths and finish with one Om, as I like to. So sitting up tall and straight, if you're Omming with me, taking a big inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose, and then I'm going to Om, so breathing in. Thank you, everybody. Namaste. And see you again soon. Hope you enjoyed that. Bye.